That sage of sages, Mick Jagger once said, "I can't get no satisfaction." That's a good thing. Hello again, everyone. I'm Eli's dad with Project Eli, where we educate, lead, and inspire. Today, we're going to look at why people are not motivated to achieve more. Or as Mick likes to sing to us, why time is not on your side, you can't always get what you want, why you're shattered, why many people look at themselves as beasts of burden as their tears go by, and why most people's attitudes look at their current situation and paint it black. Why is that the case? It starts with what Simon Sinek, one of my favorite pundits, says is destructive abundance. So what is destructive abundance? Time to play Simon Says. Simon says abundance can be destructive not because it's bad for us per se. Abundance can be destructive because it abstracts the values of things. In today's challenging pandemic times, aren't we all a bit more appreciative of the way it was, what we had, what we could do, who we could do it with? I'd like to add to Mr. Sinek's definition. The more we have, the less we see that can be added to improve our situation. We become satisfied that we have it all. This effectively stops us from dreaming and plants us on the treadmill that allows us to move but doesn't advance us. We start thinking about what we have already, devalue its existence because we already possess it, and then wander into the land of complacency as we compare ourselves with what we conceive others have. The only thing that truly motivates most of us, and that's roughly 95% of us, is the fear of loss. We may lose our job, our apartment, our home, our companion, our car, and so on. Why should fear be our chief motivator for improvement? Mostly, it's because we don't spend any structured thinking time visualizing what could be. Our habits define us, and success breeds and encourages success. Do you remember, Eli, when you were 4 or 5 and we had a very, very large living room, and one of my greatest pleasures was pitching a wiffle ball to you and teaching you how to hit? At first you were frustrated, but as you continued to improve, you became really good. And I knew it was time to make the pitching more challenging for you when you would hit me in the face with a line drive. But boy, did you love doing that, didn't you? Then you became old enough for T-ball. And I remember when you won a game for your team with a really nice hit at the end of the game. Boy, were you pumped. After that game was over, you made me take you to the playground and you made me field and hit and throw for another 2 hours. You slept like a baby that night. And me, I smelled like Ben Gay. Now the same experience also happened in basketball. You wanted to play the taller, craftier, old man one-on-one. At the beginning, all I did was make you use your left hand by blocking your right. Boy, did you get frustrated, but you stayed determined. You began to practice using your left hand. I taught you how to make some spin moves, and you were determined to beat me. You were getting faster and more coordinated, and I was getting older and slower. Too bad I couldn't teach you how to be taller. It wasn't too long before your dream of one-on-one mastery over me was realized. And you were always telling me that that was going to happen. And the trash talking that accompanied it, I know you enjoyed that very, very much. So what are the major points of this particular lesson? Well, you got to have a dream. You got to visualize it regularly, and you got to take advantage of a few things. First, when you obsess upon an advancement, you enable the universe to partner with you and help you by providing mind flashes with you. Your obsession also wires your brain to see things that you previously overlooked and apply them to a solution. Second, modeling others that are achieving is the fastest way to accomplish a similar objective. Third, As you make progress, you become hungrier and hungrier for more progress. Momentum seems to exponentially increase your desire. And fourth, the virus known as complacency is toxic to progress. Once you become satisfied with your achievement, that's the time that you want to start planning your epitaph. So, to sum up the teachings of Mick Jagger, I can't get no satisfaction permanently will keep you dreaming of new ways to improve and innovate. Become a midnight rambler in that 5 minutes between being awake and falling asleep, and consciously plant the seed of your desire as a singular purpose. This creates an obsessive thought, a burning desire. Remember though, and this is important, to let it go and allow your subconscious mind to work unshackled to find your solution. Once you let it go, you don't focus on the how, because that handcuffs your subconscious. Focus on the what in its completed form to allow your subconscious mind the greatest measure of freedom. This allows for out-of-the-box ideas to be born. And finally, order your subconscious to come up with the solution that you're seeking. Even though you'll not be conscious while it's working for you, remember to say to your subconscious mind, your universal partner, what Mick Jagger always says: let's spend the night together so I can become my highest self. You see, the universe really wants to help you. When you visualize the outcome of your burning desire every night, you won't always get what you want, but you will get what you need. And because we never end a song on a philosophical note, let's get some satisfaction, get out there and charge! I'm Eli's dad.